What's up, everybody? Greenscrafty here, bringing you a battle against SBP33, and this is an OU match here. It's actually our first battle. We've been postponing this for about a week or so, and we finally got the battle in. So here we go. I lead off with my Arcanine, which is a very awkward lead, if you may say, and he leads off with the Registeel. So me predicting the Stealth Rocks, I go out to my Espeon, and what do you know? The Stealth Rocks are there. I put him up on his field, and they're there to stay for the whole game. So now my Espeon goes for a Calm Mind, and I was actually debating whether to go for 2 Calm Minds, but I didn't want to be too greedy. So here I go for the Hidden Power Fighting, and it does a really decent amount. A little less than I would have liked. So here he goes for the Iron Head, and it does a decent amount. I wouldn't say too much, but it's good enough. He's going to switch out, and he's going to send out his Volcarona. After it takes half of its HP to Stealth Rocks, I'm going to go for a Hidden Power Fighting, and it's going to do a decent amount. I might have been able to take it out with another one, but I didn't want to take a Bug Buzz, so I switch out, and I go to my Ferrothorn. He does go for the Bug Buzz, and I take it like a champ, because I just resist Bug because I'm part Steel. So he's going to switch out here. I was really thinking about going for the Power Whip, but I also switched out as well. Went out to my Arcanine predicting the Fiery Dance or the Fire Blast, one of the attacks, and I have to switch out and go to my Hello Kitty, and I take the Hydro Pump straight to the face, and it leaves me with 91 HP. And here he goes for a Hidden Power, and I was really scared. I didn't know if it was dark or not, and it doesn't do that much, so I go for the Shadow Ball, and this is going to KO the Starmie. And hopefully that was his Rapid Spinner. Wasn't sure, didn't ask. So now he goes out to his Conch Elder. I didn't want to take a Mach Punch, so I switch out, and I go to my Ferrothorn, and I take a Mach Punch, and it leaves me 116. And at this point, it was pointless for me to switch out, so I'm going to let fodder it off here. So he goes for a Bulk Up, and I'm going to hit him with a Power Whip, and that's going to do a really good amount of damage. A lot more than I expected. And he's going to take me out here with the Drain Punch. He gets the crit. Don't know if it mattered. I highly doubt it did after a Bulk Up, but you never know. And I get the Iron Barb damage as I die. And here I go for my Starmie, and I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, but he switches out, goes to his Kyurem, and I hit him with the Hydro Pump, and it does a, I guess a decent amount. Wouldn't say too much. And here I'm going to go for the Rain Dance just to bulk it up a little bit. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and that does a lot to my Starmie. A lot more than I expected. And the Hydro Pump is going to do a little bit more damage, but not enough to kill. And then the Dragon Pulse is going to take me out here. And my Starmie is dead, my Spinner is dead, so if any hazards come up, I'm really screwed. Here, sending my Arcanine to go for the close combat, just to finish off the Kyurem. And I'm going to take my Life Orb damage. And he's going to send in his Staraptor here. And I thought I could take a Brave Bird, but apparently Arcanine is really frail, and I can't take one. So, it's fine. I'm going to go into my Lucario, and I think, of course I could take a Brave Bird. I resisted. I'm part Steel. Nope. I don't resist it at all. And now I'm going to go into my Dragonite, and knowing how little HP he has, I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed, take it out, and that's the Raptor. It's done for. Now, from here, he sends in his Registeel, and I want to stall out the Rain Dance from Starmie, so I'm going to go for 2 Dragon Dances, and that's my theory. Dragon Dance, stall the Rain, and then after the Rain gives out, hit him with a super effective Fire Punch, and that should take him out. But he goes for 2 Iron Defenses. 1 Iron Defense, sorry. The one attack before was a Seismic Toss. And I'm going to go for the Fire Punch in the Rain. And in the Rain, with 1 Iron Defense, does a lot. So he goes for another Iron Defense here. And I'm going to go for a Fire Punch again. And obviously not going to kill after 2 Iron Defenses in the Rain. So here he goes for another Seismic Toss. And lucky for me, here the Rain goes out, and I'm able to take it out with a Fire Punch. So now that Registeel is out of the way. He sends in his Fuzzy Wuzzy, and it dies to the Stealth Rocks which is awesome. I don't have to take it out with an attack. And now his Conkeldurr is his last Pokemon, and it is going to die to an Outrage. So good match, SBP33. Everybody go check out his channel. His link will be in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. What's up, guys? I actually have a doubleheader here for you guys. It's against the same guy, SBP33. He wanted to have an RU match that we actually had but got disconnected. So here we go. I'm going to lead off with my Gallade. He's going to lead off with his Entei. And so here I'm actually going to stay in it and go for a Swords Dance as he goes for a Calm Mind. And now he's actually going to hit me with a Flamethrower, and it's going to do a decent amount of damage. And I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, get all of that heal, all of that health back. And it leaves him with a little bit of HP. I don't know why he didn't switch, but I go for the Shadow Sneak, and that's it for his Entei. And now I can freely Will-O-Wisp whatever I want with my Dusknoir. So here he goes for an Acrobatics and kills. I didn't think he was faster, and I was also expecting a Specs Sceptile. So here I go out to my Typhlosion, and I'm going to go for the Eruption as he switches out to his Feraligatr. Now look at how much damage this does to a Feraligatr. That does a lot of damage. So now here I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go to my Dusknoir, knowing he's a physical attacker, as you see there with the Waterfall. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Now he's actually going to probably predict that, switch out and go to his Manectric, a special attacker, and I'm going to get the Will-O-Wisp, but it's kind of useless besides withering off damage here every turn. So here he actually goes for the Volt Switch, and it's not going to do that much. So he's going to go to his Feraligatr here, and I go for the Earthquake, and it does a pretty good amount for, I guess, a Dusknoir. And here he goes for the Waterfall. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and I miss. I freaking miss. Jeez, that would have made the match so much easier. Anyway, I go for a Shadow Sneak just to get extra residual damage, and he kills me off for the Waterfall. So that crit obviously did not matter. I'm sorry. And my Dusknoir is down, and I'm gonna send out Typhlosion, and I'm gonna go for the Eruption again, just seeing how much it did last time. I feel like doing it again, and it doesn't kill it. I don't understand. It did so much before, and it doesn't kill it this time. I don't get it. So he's gonna kill off my Typhlosion with a Waterfall, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt because I could have killed all his Pokemon with Typhlosion. Here I go for the Aqua Jet, and I'm gonna take out his Feraligatr. And now he's gonna go for his Hitmonchan. I'm gonna go for the Waterfall, and that's gonna do a really good amount. And he's gonna go for the Bulk Up, not knowing Waterfall is gonna do that much. So here I am going to go for the Waterfall again and take out his Hitmonchan. And Lifeguard here, my Floatzel, is doing work. Here I'm gonna predict the Overheat and not go out to my Sceptile to take an electric attack, and I go for the Waterfall, and that is going to do a lot of damage, and the burn is going to kill it. So there goes my good prediction there. He goes out to a Sceptile. Me being jolly nature, I go for the Ice Punch. He thought he was faster than me, so he goes for the Swords Dance, and that's not happening here. And I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet just to take it out, and now that Sceptile is dead. Now he's going to send out his Buffalont, named Noble, and I'm going to go for the Waterfall, and it's actually going to do a decent amount. And you're probably asking yourself, why am I not taking any damage from what's it called, Life Orb? I'm actually Expert Belted, so Life Orb would have been helpful in this situation, but it doesn't matter. So I send out my Sceptile, go for the Focus Blast. He actually predicts the miss, and then I go for it again, and I hit, and that Buffalon is going to die. Like, dead. Like, not faint. It's going to die. Anyway, that's it. That's the doubleheader. See you guys next time.